Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Stellaris Season 6 with the Correlation Alliance. In our last episode, we basically got started, and we're trying to wrap our head around some of the bits we are dealing with in Season 4. Now, a majority of you haven't seen the episode yet because, you know, it comes out on a Wednesday evening. I record this on a Wednesday lunchtime. So I've not had a lot of feedback from Season 1. I also have a video in my playlist to try and watch about where Montu's going over a lot more of the differences. Now he's got his hands on it, and I've not watched that yet. So again, we're still going into it a little bit blind. However, one of the bits that has been pointed out in the comments by Alex, who is one of my channel members, so he gets early access to the videos, is particularly around these unemployment numbers. And it was something that I hadn't considered in the video, but had afterwards. But Alex makes an excellent point here in that I was very concerned where I'm like, oh my god, I've got 14 unemployed population there. But of course everything is now up by a factor of 100, so effectively looking at quote unquote old numbers, I have 0.14 unemployed population in that sector. So it might not be as bad as it is. I think we need to keep an eye and just make sure that our stability is okay. And the other point that he raised as well is we do need to make sure we still keep a set number of civilians in preparation for colonising other worlds. So it's an excellent point, and I think this is going to be something that's going to be interesting, where we just need to learn to deal with that for a little while. So yeah, this is our little corner of space. This is where we are. I'm hoping to try and lock this down, because then I can have a choke point here, here and here, which gives us access to this mega structure, which will be amazing when we can get that put back together. So yeah, we're doing a bit of a rapid try and get everything sort of surveyed so we can have our little bit. And it's quite a nice little cluster we've got here, because we've got a black hole, we've got, oh, what do we got? Celebrity or resilient? Yeah, let's take resilient. Let's have you live a bit longer. Cool. Okay, so you've got that done now. I want you to come over. Let's try and loop round this way. Okay. So, yeah, it's an interesting one that I'd not considered. But, yeah, it is an excellent point about something we will need to keep an eye on around that. So, we've got our fleets coming through, which is good. That looks like that might be the end of that fleet being fully maxed out, which will be excellent. We can start looking at additional upgrades. That's our shipyard now up and running, our trade centre up and running. Things are looking quite good there. Okay, so we've got tech coming through. I mean, I do like gene clinics. Or we've got additional food. We don't need additional food just yet. No, so I was going to take the gene clinics, because our food's looking quite healthy right now. It's actually, I think, some of our alloys I'd like to try and upgrade, but again, we're not in a great push for that. Yeah, and we've got our spare slots here that seem to be able to do anything. So, yeah, things are ticking along quite nicely. Let's run the speed a bit faster. So now that fleet is, yeah, up to maximum capacity, which is good. That's going to hopefully keep us looking quite healthy. Right, there we go. That's expanding the council. Let's then... See, we've not got any colonies to do yet. Let's increase our unity, and then what are we going to get? So we can get Master Art Crafter or the Minister of the Seas. Now, I kind of like this one, because that's going to give us food and consumer goods, which will be useful. So let's do that. We don't have a spare leader we can assign to that position yet, which means we're going to want one. We have got a Minister of State there. Okay, and let's then get, I don't really have any governor ones, so let's just get this oh, he's already 43. Is this guy... Yeah, none of them are pretty... Yeah, we'll just take them, just so he can work as Minister of the Seas. Get stuff ticking over there. Ooh, task completed, development focus. Check the Empire Focus tab for a new task. Okay. What? Okay, footprints in the void. Okay. Focus reward. Click on the regression. See, this I don't quite understand. Wait, what do we get from this? So we get development points, but then what do we actually do with them? That's the only bit I don't quite understand. What we get to do with them. Okay. Because it's very cool, it gives us that kind of history. Right, how are you doing? You've got like 4 orders left to do.
Technology secured.
Good. Okay, there's our blue beam lasers. We can then get... Yeah, let's do the automated research protocols, and then let's have a look at our ships. So now you've got your grabber mandible, and we could now have the shard accelerator or the blue beam laser. Okay, so effectively... I see. Okay. Okay, alright, so that's effectively our... Yeah, and then we can... Okay. And then we can upgrade there. Cool. So that's effectively our lasers and, you know, kinetic weapons. Okay, that's fine. I'm alright with the kinetics at the moment. Right, you're kind of sat there. That's okay. Because that's the only other world we could set you going on. Science ship missing. Oh, phooey. Okay. I think I know what this one means. So I think we need to grab you. I think we do Control Shift to make that do it now. Oh, we've got to have... It's military and we need gravity snares. Okay. That's unfortunate. So that then means you've got to finish surveying this one, then this one, and then that one. And then you can go back to your automated surveying. We need to get gravity snares to... Oh. Let's give... Inspired. Let's give that to our engineers. Oh, the head of research has gone missing, naturally. So let's put this unassigned scientist there to fill that counter spot for the moment. Does mean we're going to want to go and get them back. Oh, we've only got a set... Okay, so capture, we need that. Or we destroy the asteroid. Okay, well... Let's send you guys here to try and destroy the asteroid. Try and get our science ship back. Cool, that one's now done, so you can get that outpost going. It's fine.
What have we here?
That's okay. I'm not too worried about the anomalies yet. I kind of want to rush to getting everything I need done. And then we can look at getting anomalies pulled together. Now, I have concerns. Okay. Militant isolationists. We greet you as friends? That sounds like a fallen empire. Are you a fallen empire? You are. Stagnant ascendancy. Okay. Okay. It's fine. You're done, so you can head down and get this one now. Got void worms there. They're going to be something we're going to want to deal with going forwards. Okay. Right. It's quite an empty little world. But that's going to be one of our forward bastions, I think. What's this? New progressive faction. Okay. That's starting to help generate some unity for us. That's fine. Now, one of the comments that was made was around a question of would a technological society have wound up being involved in bioships? And I think I can make the argument that, you know, they'd be biotech and they'd be really interested in that. So I feel we can make that argument from a lore point of view. I kind of wish these support ships were at the back. But they've gone at the front, which is not what I expected them to do. How goes destroying the asteroid? There we go. I expected that. Yep. Cool. So science ships have left. Okay. So we've successfully destroyed it and recovered the ISS floating leaf. Excellent. Cool. So the science ship floating leaf, you can just research those, and then we're actually going to come back to the council because we're going to want to swap back to our main councillor. Right, you... I still need...
we grow ever stronger.
Okay, so you need to repair. You also need to reinforce. We lost a couple of ships there, which I didn't expect, but that's fine. We'll just get some more. Okay, tech. Let's get... yeah, additional stuff from miners. We'll grab that science... Right, floating leaf, you can now continue to... Actually, you can start doing the stuff closer to home now. Let's try and avoid risking the council member again. You need to be upgraded because you're going to be a bastion. Okay, so we got our scientist back, which is good. I kind of wish we could terraform this tundra world, which is a shame. You are just an empire capital. What type are you? You're an alpine world. And you're another pre-FTL society, and you're on a continental world. Okay.
We grow ever stronger.
Cool, so that's you there. Can you... Yeah, let's build a couple of observation posts while we've got... Well, we've got to build up the influence to capture our sectors that we want. We'll upgrade that one. Okay, so that they're all pretty happy. What's the one thing you're unhappy with? Oh, ruler. They haven't got... Okay, so we haven't got a technical empire special. Okay, there we go. There's our courier network. That finishes expansion for us. And first ascension perk. So... There's not many to choose from right from the word go, but I'm going to launch with technological ascendancy. Let's try and get that going nice and quickly. Okay, that's fine. So now we've just got stuff continuing to float around and build up. I kind of want to get a bit more naval capacity, but I don't want to go super over our capacity yet. But we've got so much food and we don't need to, so... let's... Yeah, and then let's... Where is it? I should be able to... There we go, copy template. And then let's just get a whole nother fleet going. Because we've got the food for it. Why not? Hopefully it won't impact the upkeep too much. Right, you're now built, so you need gun batteries and disruption field generators, so we can start hardening these parts of our empire. And this is where we're going to start running into that alloys bit, because we're not building the upgrades and the modules and stuff. Sublight probes. Yeah, that we're not building with food, which is going to be something we do need to consider. Right, so you've got that one done, that's fine. You are set to passive observation, that's okay. Hopefully those guys will be set to... Well, they'll probably be set to passive as well. Okay, we've got another abandoned gateway there. That's a normal gateway, not an FTL gateway. Disruption field generator. Okay, what we got? Reload jammer. What does that do? Ship fire rate down. Ooh, but improved weaver development. Okay, I'm tempted to do this because this will let us start growing our ships. So let's get on with that. Okay. Multiple non-verbal communication systems have emerged, conflicting... Okay. They're centuries away from a dominant language. Okay. Okay. Gain progress towards it. Their ethics will become fanatic egalitarian. They'll become like us. Kind of like that idea. Like, you know, just gently guiding them to, you know, being nice to everyone. I don't see that being a bad thing. Okay, wow. Next upgrade here. So, what have we got? We finished expansion. We've got discovery we could move into, but I'm not too worried about it right now. I feel like I'm going to want to move... I always like unyielding. Supremacy is always good as well. Statecraft upgrades our leaders. I feel like prosperity is just like good generic stuff. So let's do prosperity.
Council agenda available.
Start getting that flowing. Because then we can start improving everything. And what have we got? Champion of the people. Yeah, we'll do champion of the people. Generic happiness is great. Cool, they've got their expansion protocols. Let's then get... yeah, the energy subsidies there. We've got an archaeological site. Cool, keep digging. You finished your bit, so now you can come down and get... Do I want to just close off that cluster there? Yeah, I think that gives us a bit more fallback. So, yes, come and get this one. And then we might make our bastion up here at... What is that? Tawagawa. Oh, or heck, we could even get that black hole and clamp it off here. Oh, that's just so tempting. Right, that one's done. That one's getting its disruption field generator. That's good. Let's increase our worker pop output because we're not in a fight yet, so I'm not too worried about forcing our ships to be immediately stronger. We can get an admiral for these guys. Ooh, that's tempting to have as an entire... Yeah, let's get Petals of Lavender and make them our new Minister of Defence.
Ledger of situations amended.
Okay, cool. There we go, that's all of our fleets done there. So it's doubled our upkeep, which is eating into our alloys at the moment there. So that's the only downside of that. Okay, you're getting this built, which is fine.
We grow ever
And then we can get this one. Okay. We'll need to try and get a bit more space just so we can... ooh, Champion of the People as well. Yep, we'll get you going there. Launch Evolving Society and move into... Not doing mechanical growth yet, so we don't want to do that. We're not on colonies. Yeah, favoured society. Okay. Transmission.
Ledger of situations amended.
Okay. So where has that occurred? Let's get this done. Infrastructure, cost and build speed. Let's do that. Where were those hostile probes? Okay, I'm sure we'll see them in a second. Somewhere.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay, and then you can come down here. Get that outpost. Okay. Salvage skipper. Yeah, energy's fine. I don't mind avoiding the fight there. Yeah, look, it's 161. We'd have absolutely destroyed them, but that's not necessary. Okay. Cool. That looks like that archaeological site is finished. Which is excellent news. Okay, we will pursue the Grand Archive at some point, so we can get that set up. Okay. Yeah, I'm still tempted with that black hole, because then we could get a matter decompressor on it. But I know we've got this one here. Yeah, there's some interesting decisions to make. Let me know in the comments, do you think we should push out to this cluster here? Because at the moment I'm going to stop at this one, and then we'll circle back and get that. But it is something I kind of want your thoughts on. Like, should we take this extra little cluster here? Right, what happened to our head of research? What happened to them? Where did they go? Okay, first contact event. Their awareness has increased. Okay. Oh, a new ruler was elected. Oh, okay, so our new okay, so our head of science became... Alright, well that means you're going to go there. I mean, I suppose you're still on the council. It's just, I missed that election happening.
Ever stronger.
Okay. That's a little bit frustrating, not going to lie about that. Okay, and then...
A system has been charted.
That one's upgrading, that's fine. Like, defences. Okay, so they're done with food and alloys as well, but alloys are becoming a stopper for us. So let's have a look at our planet. Let's take some of our generic industry and get some... Actually, did I spot we could get droids already? Automation building. Automated workforce for this district. Okay. Alright. However, at the moment we've got surplus population, so I think we just do that.
We grow ever stronger.
An additional housing... Let's get rid of the, or reduce the planetary upkeep. Okay. You can be a cautious leader. In charge of your fleet. Okay. Cool. So now that has been done. So let's put our assault batteries there. Okay. Yeah, so now we're over on a lot of things. Our starbase capacity is up. Naval capacity is up. Now I've got a warning for housing. Okay. Well, that means we need to build a city district then, if we don't have enough housing.
Technology secured.
Cool, that's more tech. Okay, and then we can get... Ooh, increased bioshards. Yeah, let's do the better weapons for our fleets. Again, not that we're in a problem, but the other option there was droids, and we don't seem to be hurting for population. So, yeah, I'm not too worried about that. We can't colonize that yet. Because, you know, that's got 0 as our... habitability. We can't terraform it yet, but that'll be useful when we can. How much is it to see? That's 5,000 alloys, and we could start trying to repair some of that now. Oh, we need mega engineering for that. Okay, all right. Well, that's a bit less useful, but yeah, we do need the make sure we got our everyone's got a house. There we go. No, still not enough housing. Okay. Let's get a couple more then. Another missing scientist. Okay. This is the one where one of them goes down and basically decides he's going to become a god king, doesn't he? Right. Let's do interstellar franchising. Because this is just going to increase all of our...
Space charts updated.
Words are escaping me. Okay. Let's have a look. War has broken out. Certain factions... Okay. Revolted against the growing inequality. Yeah, we'll help those because we're egalitarian. There shouldn't be inequality in that. Everyone should have a fair shout. Doesn't matter who you are. Okay, Minister of Defence. You will also become cautious. Right, okay. Ooh, we've got lots going on. Right, unspoken grief. Okay. One by one the revolutionaries fell. Oh, that's unfortunate. Profit from the war. That is unacceptable. What do we got? You've gained a negative one. Ooh. Okay. Alright. It's not great, just as he levels up.
Research complete.
Okay, so we're... Oh, blimey. We're rattling through our... Okay. Okay, there we go. They've been sent by the powerful elite. However, if we intervene now, we can certainly turn the tide. Our presence on the planet could bolster what's left of the resistance. So it's either a hopeless endeavour, or we have nothing to lose. Which we're going to do. We're egalitarian. Right, okay, what do we got? Fusion metabolism, improved deflectors. If we're going to be upgrading weapons and stuff, we're going to need to upgrade the power that our ships can put out. There's a couple of tomb worlds there. Okay. Demonstrate immediate material and strategic advantage. Okay. Hang on, wait, what? Revolutionaries stand poised to assume the mantle of power. Why would they become authoritarian? I misread that. I thought they were authoritarian and we were trying to make them free. Okay. Not like that. Awareness has increased. Really? We landed armies there and their awareness has increased slightly. Okay, so you'll be a statistician because you're on the council. Right, so... Where are you? You've done that. So you're actually almost done with expanding out all of, like, our corner of the galaxy. It does mean that I might bring these guys back to finish surveying the bits that are, like, now within our borders. So if we do that, we can force them to do this. There we go. So they'll run back, scan all that, and then they can carry on with what they were up to. But it will just let us continue fleshing out our... Oh yeah, because the one that was there is now in charge. Right. You can have this guy. And actually you can do everything. Get going. Okay. So, things are ticking along quite nicely there, it seems. Let's have a look. That world... Has everyone got a house now? Yes, everyone has a house, which is good. We just have a small amount of unemployment, but again, that's meant to not be a problem, because civilians do actually generate stuff for us now. It's not like they're completely, like, idle workers that don't do anything. So, yeah, that's interesting. So they're kind of now ticking along as it is. That's okay. I kind of want to expand to another world, but we can't yet. And we took that racial perk that basically makes it harder on us to
we grow ever stronger.
To move to another planet. Okay, so you've done all of that now. Yeah, I'm going to leave that. Do let me know in the comments whether you feel I should take this cluster here. Because at the moment we're going to start heading back over here so we're ready for when that's been researched. And there we go. There's our next... Blimey. Yep, we'll take that. That's our next ascension perk already. Which just feels crazy fast. Let's take... Yeah, one vision. Let's keep everyone happy and in line with us and give us a bit more unity coming through. Okay. Right. Things seem to be progressing okay. We've only met the Fallen Empire so far. We've not found any other friends in the galaxy. But I'm sure we'll come across them as time goes on. So I'm going to wrap up here and say, as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions. They will help the channel grow. They help get it out in front of other people. So thank you very much to those of you that do that. Thank you very much to my YouTube channel members. Your support is very much appreciated. And please don't forget that as a supporter, you do gain access to the save files for any of the open world games I'm currently playing. Along with the blueprints that go along with those, and you do gain early access to the videos so you get to see what's going on before anybody else does. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you all next time.